Welcome and Lumella. This is the PostGIS function of the week, episode 27. I'm Maurice, and this week's function is SD concave hull. What is SD concave hull? Well, last week we did SD convex hull. SD concave hull is similar, except that whereas convex hull will do more of a rubber banding around the shape, SD concave hull does kind of a shrink wrap. Let's pop into PSQL and have a look at the function signatures. There is a single variant, and it takes, three arguments, at least, a potential fourth. Let's do a simple example. Again, I'm going to use a buffer and a point in the collection. In fact, let me make it a little bit more legible for myself. Alrighty, so we have the collect, we have the concave hull, and we finally have our SD as text, so we can see it. Of course, do you know why that is? Because I left off something very important. I left off the fact that we need to have a number here. There we go. So we get the polygon. The number is very important. Let's call it the percentage of shrinkage, the shrinkage percentage. It will make itself more obvious when I pop into QGIS and show you an example. Let's do that now. Okay, so from last week's video, this is the same table. In fact, behind the table is the actual convex hull that we did last week. So let us do create table. Let's call it 7th concave. We're going to call it concave 1 because we're going to set the percentage of shrinkage to smaller and smaller values, so we can see what it looks like when we change that value. Alrighty, so it's working. And it takes a little longer than concave hull, than convex hull. So let's pop back in and see what we get with the value of 1. So concave 1 looks pretty much like the regular convex hull. All right, let's try with a value of 0.75. I'm going to call this concave 75. And let us just do 3 more before we visualize them. So let's do concave Okay, so we have 5 tables. Let's pop into QGIS and look at all of them. We can hit refresh here. So let's add 75 first. Not much of a difference, if any at all. Let's add 25. Still not much. Let's add 15, and we're seeing some differences now. So let me put back the actual point data. So this is what the point data looks like. So you can see it's kind of shrink wrapping it into it. Well, and that was 15. Let's do 10. Even more. And if we were to do 0.01, it really shrink wraps all the way down. So that is ST concave hull. Yeah. All right. Hope you enjoyed that. I will catch you all next week. Bye.